English for TKE students, answering a sample test, grammar. Teaching knowledge test, for question 1 to 5, match the example language, with the grammatical terms listed, A to F. Mark the correct letter, A to F on your answer sheet. There is one extra option, which you do not need to use. Your trainer is Jayatissa Athodaheti.
Alright, good morning to you, and let's start from the first question. Okay, now to begin with, read the question carefully. Read the question carefully. Let's read. For questions 1 to 5, match the example language with the grammatical items listed A to F. Mark the correct letter A to F on your answer sheet. Now everyone knows what an answer sheet is. You have been given a sample answer sheet on your course book, right? So if you have an answer sheet, if you have a photocopy of answer sheet, get number of copies and write the test number and do it and keep it aside. Okay, right. So let's come to the first question. Can you understand the question? For questions 1 to 5, match the example language with the grammatical items listed A to F. Okay. Now here are the example language, right? And it says that there is one extra option which you do not need to use. Now among the options, there is one extra which you do not need to use. Okay, let's have a look at the language examples language, right? On your left hand side column, you can see 5 example language. One is who, which, that. Now everybody knows, as soon as you see these words, you know what grammatical items these are. What are these grammatical items? They are, what are they? Relative pronouns. Yes, there are number of relative pronouns in English. So who, which, that, whose, whom, they are relative pronouns. So the answer to question number 1 is B, relative pronouns. I hope you all can understand it. If there is any doubt, you can talk to me, then I can help you. Then let's come to question number 2. Example language. Question number 2, across, along, off. Across, along, off. You all know that these are prepositions. These words are prepositions. But everybody knows that there are a number of different prepositions, right? Depending on the situation they are used, right? So what is the grammatical item? Across, along, off. Yes? Excellent, very good. So number 2 is prepositions of movement. Move. Now when we say across, it's a preposition, but it tells us that something is moving. She walked across the road. So from one side to the other side, moving. Movement. Then along, we walked along the road. We walked along the road. Movements, right? Then off, the bottle or he fell off the ladder. He fell off the ladder. So that also movement. He was on the ladder and then he fell off the ladder, means movement. Right. Then the answer to question number 2 is F, prepositions of movements. Now let's come to 3. Yourself, ourselves, themselves. Yourself, ourselves, themselves. What are they? They are pronouns. Everybody knows that there are 7 pronouns, personal pronouns: I, you, we, they, he, she and it. And it has 5 different forms. So what pronoun is this? Yourself, ourselves, themselves. Yes? These are called reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Right? So the answer to question number 3 is C, reflexive pronouns. Good. Now let's come to question number 4. Right? Language, example language is your, his, are. Your, his, are. What are they? Very easy. What is the grammatical item? They are, yes, possessive adjectives. They are possessive adjectives. My, your, our, their, his, her, its are all possessive adjectives. So the answer to question number 4 is A, possessive adjectives. Okay, now let's come to the last question, question number 5, above, against, by. Above, against, by. They are prepositions. Everybody knows that they are prepositions. But what prepositions are they? There are a number of different kinds of prepositions: time prepositions, place prepositions, prepositions of movements, right? So like that there are a lot. So what grammatical items does it belong to? Yes, it's a prepositions of place. Preposition of place. So above is a place. The ceiling is above our head. So it is a place where the ceiling is, right? Then against, he kept the ladder against the wall. So that is the place where he kept it. Then by, their house is by the main road. So there is a place where their house is situated. Okay, right. That is question 1 to 5, right?
Teaching knowledge test. For questions 6 to 10, match the underlined words in the text below with the grammatical terms listed, A to F. Mark the correct letter A to F on your answer sheet. There is one extra option which you do not need to use.
Now let's move on to next one. Look at your question paper. Read it carefully. For questions 6 to 10. For questions 6 to 10, match the underlined words in the text below with the grammatical terms listed A to F. So there are some grammatical terms A to F, and there is a paragraph with some words and phrases underlined. So we will have to match the underlined words in the text below with the grammatical items listed A to F. Mark the correct letter A to F on your answer sheet. There is one extra option which you do not need to use. So you must read the question carefully before you answer the question. Okay, now let's have a look at grammatical items. All these grammatical items have been taught to you and everybody knows that. A, pronoun, You know what pronouns are. B, collective noun. Everybody knows what collective nouns. In the first unit, grammar, I have taught you them. Then C, plural noun. D, compound noun. E, proper noun. And F, uncountable noun. Can everybody understand these things? Yes, if you have any doubt or if you find it difficult to understand, tell me so that I can revise the lesson. So, what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which we use instead of a noun, right? Instead of a common noun, we can use a pronoun, right? I met a boy on my way to the class. So, boy is a noun, it's a common noun. Then when I am talking about the same boy again, I used he asked me the way to the airport. So, I use the word he instead of the word boy. So, that is a pronoun. So, there are 7 personal pronouns: I, you, we, they, he, she and it, and they have number of different forms, right? Then we have the subject pronoun and object pronoun. Subject pronoun is I, object pronoun is me. Subject pronoun is we, object pronoun is us. Subject pronoun is you, object pronoun is also the same form you. He, him, she, her, it, same form it, they, them. They are subject pronouns and object pronouns. Then we have possessive adjective, that is I becomes my, you become your, right? We become our, they, their, he, his, she, her and it, its. Then we come to possessive, we talked about possessive adjectives. Possessive pronouns, what are the possessive pronouns? No, possessive pronoun, not myself. Mine, yours, ours, his, hers, its and theirs. They are the possessive adjectives. Okay, right. Then reflexive pronouns. There was a question based on that also. Reflexive pronouns are myself, yourselves or yourself, ourselves, themselves, herself, himself and itself, right? Everybody knows about pronouns. And then B, collective noun. What is a collective noun? What is a collective noun? Collective noun tells us a group of things or people. Now, for example, crowd is a collective noun. Crowd is a collective noun. Team is a collective noun, because that word tells us more people involved in that, right? So, they are collective nouns. The word gives us an idea of a lot of people involved. Orchestra is a band, collective noun. Band, army, group, right? Then team, crowd, they are all collective nouns. Okay, then plural nouns. Everybody knows that a noun has 2 forms, singular and plural, right? When we are referring to one person, one animal, one thing or one place, it is singular noun. Plural is more than one. Book, singular, books, plural. Dog, dogs. Bus, buses. School, schools, like that. Then compound noun. What is a compound noun? Compound noun consists of 1 or 2 more words. It's like a phrase, right? For example, armchair, bookshelf, they are all compound nouns. Okay. Then proper noun. What is a proper noun? Yes, proper noun is a name given to a common noun. Now, common noun is a town. Town is a common noun because there can be towns everywhere in the country. But if we say Nigambu, that is a proper noun, right? You understand? Country is a common noun, Sri Lanka is a proper noun. Okay, that's it. Then last one, uncountable noun. What are uncountable nouns? The nouns that cannot be counted. For example, rice is an uncountable noun. Why? We never count rice, right? When your mother serve you a plate of rice, does she count it and serve? Right? Do you ask for the number of rice? We don't count. Right? You can't say, you say, I ate some rice this morning. I ate some rice this morning, because it is uncountable. You never say, I ate about 1,500 rices. So we don't say. We never say, because we can't count rice grain one by one. Never. We serve it with a spoon. Right? Right. So they are rice, furniture, okay, water, oil. Can furniture be a countable noun? Furniture, can we count furniture? We can't, right? Furniture we can't count. Can we go to a shop and ask for, Mudalali, I want to buy 2 furnitures? Can we say no? There is no word like furnitures. We can't make it plural because they are uncountable. But we can count chairs. I want to buy 6 chairs. Chairs countable, but furniture is uncountable. Okay? Right. Now I revised you all the items, grammatical items. Now let's look at the text, the paragraph, and try to find out what the grammatical items given in the paragraph. Coffee stood on the shore of, question number 6, Lake Volta, and looked at the small fishing boat bobbing on the waves. The boat was empty and had been there for 2 days. He had wanted to jump into the lake and pull it onto the beach, but he remembered his father's advice and knew that he must not take other people's property. His family often went hungry, and he could have caught fish if he only had a boat. Okay. Now some part of this paragraph are underlined. Some parts are underlined. Now the first word underlined is Lake Volta. Lake Volta. Now what grammatical item is this out of the 6 items given above? Is it a pronoun, collective noun, plural noun, compound noun, proper noun, or countable noun? What is your answer? What's your answer? Pronoun. Lake Volta. Is it a pronoun? No, I just introduced you. Yes, it is a proper noun. It's a proper noun. Lake Volta. Volta is a name given to that lake. Lake is a, what noun is lake? It's a common noun, because we can see lakes everywhere in the world. So that is lake, but this lake has given a name, special name. So all the special names that we give, right, to introduce a place, if we name a place by giving a special name, such names are proper nouns. So Lake Volta is a proper noun. So for question number 6, the answer is proper noun. Okay, very easy. Now move on to question number 7. What is it? At the small fishing boat. Fishing boat. What is fishing boat? What is your idea? Think carefully and tell me the answer. Yes, fishing boat. I'll ask one by one. Right. You answer me. What is fishing boat?
Compound.
Excellent. Fishing boat is a compound noun. Why? Because it has two nouns, right? Fishing and boat, right? Dining table, writing table, reading book. They are compound nouns. Okay. Then it's very good. Your answer is correct. 7 is a compound noun. Now next question is for you. You answer it. Right? What is it? The boat was empty and had been there for 2 days. He had wanted to jump into the lake and pull it onto the beach. He, very good. It's very easy. He is a pronoun. It's a pronoun. Then let's come to question number 9. 9 is for you. You answer 9. He remembered his father's advice. Father's advice. What is it? It's a noun, but no, she. Advice is, yes, it's an uncountable noun. We can't count advices. We don't say advices, advice. Right? Father's advice. And last one, it's for you. You answer next one. Question number 9. His family often went hungry. His family often went hungry. Excellent. Family is a collective noun. Very good. You all have done a good job. Right. That's it. Any questions? No.
If you enjoyed the lesson, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like it and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.